Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. It's going to be a general collective reading, so please remember to take what resonates and toss the rest, okay? Okay. Let's see what's going on here in energies. I feel like there's a lot going on, but the positive note of this is the dragons are awake. And maybe that's good for some people and not so good for other people, but we're trying to balance out the energy here. We have the Six of Wands to start off with. And a Three of Cups with a Queen of Cups. Weird energy here. So I got 3-3 in front of me. Somebody wants to collaborate with you in the world. I feel like there's a celebration taking place, and these two cards are telling me that you're just pouring your love out and enjoying your life. Somebody can't rest. King of Wands. Let's get into it. I never plan my readings, so whatever comes out, comes out. The Hanged Man. Oh. So somebody's upset because some kind of, because you're just chilling. Somebody's upset because you're chilling. That sounds like a them problem. We do have Destiny and the Three of Swords here. So what I feel like is going on here is you look at something from a different perspective as opposed to this person. Like, but it's almost like the same but different. It's like you guys are supposed to come together, like different energies coming together. The one who's chilling is winning. I'm gonna tell you that much right now. Whoever's chilling is winning. They simply don't care. Some of the best people in the world, some of the most fulfilled people in the world, they don't care about, you know, what everybody else cares about, or what the, I should say, the overall energy cares about. They just chilling. Justice for an Earth Angel, for Temperance energy. So like I said, it's like people who believe differently or think differently are starting to come around and understand that it's okay to be different, to think different, and it's not a reflection of you because you don't think like them. Okay? Sagittarius and Libra energy. I don't know what that means. We'll try to find out. Immediate future. Everybody's not the same. It's just how it is. Yeah, there's something being forced to wait. Either being held up or, you know, it's solid, whatever it is, but it's being forced to wait. And that's hurting someone. Could be a Gemini, could be a Pisces. they're hurt because they can't make a solid offer right now because it's going to take time. And yeah, I feel like you're just chilling, looking at it from a different perspective. Like, yeah, I don't care. Whatever it is you got going on over there is what you got going on over there. I don't think you want anything to do with this person, whoever they are. That's why they're upset. Okay? So they're going to send you a message. Lovers, Three of Swords again. Factors affecting the situation. They're going to send you a message because they want to create some magic with you. But it's like I said, it's like they're being held up or they're being forced to wait because of another situation that they're dealing with, possibly with a group or a group of people. Outside influence. Transformation. The Death card. Scorpio energy. So, okay, so they were trying to make you wait. You ain't waiting for Jack. You better swinging this Eight of Swords in reverse. So I ain't stuck. I'm sitting here chilling for a reason. It's a holiday. Like I said, you're looking at this win or this Six of Wands from a different perspective, not from the general sight of things. You know, some people look at things like you're winning, so they're upset. Well, that's a them problem. You know, if you're feeling like you don't want to be stuck with some sort of energy in your head because somebody else is trying to keep you held up, then that's, you know, that's the way it is. They don't like it, they lump it, frankly, because you're blocking out anything that keeps you stuck in your head. You're transforming that into something better for yourself. Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, some of the best people in the world don't have everything, but they make it. They make the best of everything they have. So they, you know, it doesn't matter what someone else has. They don't care. So I have the King of Swords in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone who's not honest, don't care about the facts, don't care about anything but the money. The hope or the fear is that you do too. That's all you care about, is getting this offer, this financial offer. And it's almost like, well, if it comes in, it comes in. If it don't, it don't. Don't frankly care. I'm happy regardless. And this is the person that's in the Three of Swords. They're a gold digger. That's all they care about. Their life is completely destroyed because that's all they care about. There's a way bigger picture here than what somebody looks at, which is finances. And like I say all the time, not that money ain't good and that we all like money, we all like to have money. It's that there's a bigger picture here. There's something bigger here that matters more than that. And that's why you're just chilling. You're just enjoying your life as best as you can. Wow. So This Queen of Swords in reverse, this cold, bitter, biting, judgmental energy is very... They crying. They got tissues everywhere. They're ugly crying. And because, you know, you don't have to be in this energy. You could just flip the script, man. Like, there's somebody that I don't trust, I don't like in reverse, you know, that especially, you know, Queen of Swords, because they're very biting, they're very cold, and they don't like anybody that ain't on board with their ideas. And they lie a lot. So that's why they're in the Five of Cups, because they can't hold this vibration. And maybe I particularly don't like them, but I don't judge them, you know. Who knows what they had to go through to be where they're at. You know, I've been there, done that. So I don't judge anybody for their choices. However, it doesn't mean I gotta associate with them. Doesn't mean I gotta hang with them. You know what I'm saying? Final outcome is, what's fair is fair. Ten of Pentacles. I feel like somebody, this could be family money, you know. It may have been hidden from you because you didn't care, you know. But something's going to be made fair here. So the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. I do feel like there's a brand new passionate beginning coming in for you with family money, family care, whether that's your family or somebody else's family. I feel like I'm almost feeling like, because I ain't got no family left except for my children, it may be an outside family. Alrighty then. That's just from my perspective, but it could be your own. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. Six of Wands. What is that all about? You know, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm talking about most of the time. Like I said, I just talk when things come out and tell you what I see. Like I said, Queen of Swords in reverse. Who knows what she went through or he went through to be where they're at right now. Three of Pentacles. Again, somebody wants to offer you a contract, but there's something more to it than you know. This person is obsessing over what you got going on. So they're going to make an offer so they can get in your space. They want in your space. Whatever that means. Because you're just chilling. Because you're just chilling. Yeah, maybe I'm held up for a minute. Maybe I got something to do that's keeping me stuck for a second. But it's only for a second. The Hanged Man is all about just... And this is looking at things from a different perspective, or being held up in suspended animation either by your own self, or, you know, I feel like this is by choice. So if you're holding back or you're holding yourself up, it's by choice. The World card. I think you're waiting for things to cool down. And that's kind of the right thing to do right now, because it's like a transformation of the entire world. Everybody's doing magic spells where it comes to money, or you're doing some manifesting and you're just waiting for the results. That could be it too, you know. The Magician to the Ace of Pentacles on the World card. You know, this could be you. You're just doing some manifesting, which is really good to do right now in a very positive way, if you can possibly do that. I realize things are a bit shaky right now, but you will find your balance. We all will. Even if things are a little bit wonky. What is this Four of Cups about? What is this Four of Cups about? Alright. So we have the Hermit here. This could be you, this could be them. I feel like it's you looking at somebody else, you know, with shining your light on something, going, yeah, that's just an illusion. I'm not feeding that illusion. That's why you're in the Hangman, or you could possibly be in the Hangman energy in the world, is because you're not feeding that greed and that, you know, dog eat dog paradigm anymore. Manifesting Pisces, Gemini, Virgo energy, Series Virgo energy. So this person could be manifesting you, but you simply don't care. It's like, yeah, whatever. We've been over and over and over this. I really, at this point, I'm doing me. I'm going my way. And, you know, if we ever meet up or we ever culminate or whatever, then great. If not, I got other things to do. Pisces and Virgo energy. North Node, South Node. Somebody's definitely in this South Node and obsessing over you. They could be looking into your finances. Like I said, some of the best people in the world don't have a lot, but they make the best of everything they have. This is what they're being forced to wait on. A Two of Cups. So this person could not only be looking into you, but they're in love with you. Oh wow! So here comes the Eight of Wands with the Justice card. I love you. I wanna marry you. Sorry, not sorry. Libra energy. So somebody sees you as the one all be all. Two of Cups. They're about to bring you some kind of justice. Like I said, I do feel like it's being held up because of world events or because of what's going on in the world right now. But the dragons are awake. The mates of the dragons are awake. And somebody's coming into a sudden realization here that I got to travel to be able to make this dream come true, whatever it is. I don't feel like this is old love. I feel like it's new love. If the Ace of Cups comes out, that's going to be confirmation. Wow. So, abracadabra. This person's going to let you know. But understand that they're experiencing a tower because they're coming into some sudden realization and looking at something from a different perspective. Absolutely looking at it from a different perspective. So that brought them a tower because they took a leap of faith on a magician. That reminds me, I was just explaining that to somebody, how, you know, magic is a hustle, just like anything else. And the people who practice it, once they get you hooked in, they try to see. I'm ethical, so I can't do this. It's not my gig. But once they get you hooked in, and not saying it don't work, I'm just saying that they say, well, now that I gave you a tarot card reading, let me light a candle for you for protection against this entity, or, you know, and then it just keeps getting more and more and more expensive after that. I feel like that's what's going on here. Or somebody else is dealing with that themselves. You know, they've paid somebody to do some kind of magic to send some sort of message to you. The death on the death. Wow. No way. So you beat death. Somebody does not want to give up here. This transformation you're going through is very, very real. But you have an outside person here that's trying to stomp your lights out. And to stomp both of your lights out. I mean, it could be this magician, manipulator, speaking words over both of your lives, trying to keep somebody from being attracted to you, if this is a situationship like that. If not, it's to keep you from balancing out your emotions so your creative spark rises. Don't let nobody do that to you. Keep it out your energy. Protect yourself. And you know, simply not believing in it is a form of power, but also you know, relying on oneself and not relying on other people for your worth is also another form of power. So the hope or the fear here, I feel like whatever this is, you manifested it, like I said, simply from taking your power back from somebody else and not allowing them to manipulate you. You know, it's like, yeah, that's nice. It's like somebody saying, I love you, and then you go, yeah, that's nice. They didn't expect that. They expected you to go, oh, 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 oh. Sorry. I'm sorry. Because the high priestess knows, you know, whether or not anybody offers her anything, she's good on her own. 9 of Pentacles. Like I said, it's all a matter of perspective. And that's what's bringing in this fairness, this 10 of Pentacles and 4 of Wands, is that you're looking at it from that perspective. That no matter what anybody offers you, you're good. You're and making the best of everything is what's bringing this in, instead of concentrating on what's going on in the world, which is the world, keeping yourself held back because you understand it. You're looking at it from so many different perspectives here, like multiverse type perspectives. You're not, because this is like a spell being put over the entire world. And you're like, yeah, that's nice. You are so chill. Whoever you are so chill. Yeah, that's nice. Pisces energy, Aries energy. I feel like this person wants to come towards you, but they can't. They can't because of other situations. So they in the 8 of Swords with the 4 of Cups. Because maybe they didn't look at you like you were a blessing at one time. And they're trying to figure out how to make this happen. Emperor, Empress energy with the marriage of the two energies. I feel like this person did something to make you not trust them. And because you don't trust them, that's why they're trying to go around, figure it out. Because even though they didn't see you as the blessing before, they see you that way now, and they feel like there's nothing they can do about it. They're stuck in another transformation that's going on in their life. You're transforming your life. Everybody's transforming their lives. Like I said, the dragons are awake. I'm going to get a drink. But I do feel like there's some sort of family money here, or a family home that's got somebody stuck. Because this could be them, this could be you, and not seeing the gift in it. The reason why it's being held up is because of this death card. Because of this transformation. Because everything's on fire. I don't have any fire here, but the old has to be burned away in order for the new to come in. Somebody's not seeing it like that. And you know, there's the High Priestess again, you know that it's an illusion. You know that all is not as it seems. You're still sitting in your Queen of Cups energy. Somebody's really mad about that because they're trying to project. It's like stroking your ego. Trying to make you see them without seeing them. What? Stop playing games. Ain't nobody got time. Especially the Empress or the Emperor. Ain't nobody got time. Libra, Taurus. And this is the marriage of these two energies. This is what's happening in the entire world, and you're both trying to figure things out. Both energies are trying to figure this out. But I feel like one of the energies is sitting in the Eight of Swords and the Four of Cups. The other energy is just chilling. It's like, yeah, that's nice. But, you know, until it happens, until it transforms, until you go through this dark night of the soul and you figure things out, I'm going to hang out for a while. Figure my life out, do what I got to do. Okay. That's what we all should be doing. Not concentrating on everybody else's blessings, but on our own. And being thankful for what we do have. I wake up grateful and thankful every single day. Even if things aren't perfect. And trust me, my life ain't perfect. Wow. Again. We have the Lovers, which is a third party to a third party. I don't know. Like, it's too many people in the mix here. That's why you're looking at things from a different perspective. Like I said, you don't know what this person's been through to be this type of person, so you don't judge them. It's like okay, so you're that way, but there's probably a reason for it. You know, I mean, this is somebody who don't trust anybody. There's probably a reason for that. But you're not judging them for it. But there's two masculine energies and a feminine energy here. That's how I'm feeling it. Even if you're a female, you're totally in your masculine energy. So there's a journey for a privileged lady. And I do feel like that's what's coming in the future. It's just right now it's held up. And then there's a main male, a message, and a wealthy man here. So this could be somebody asking a friend to send you a message to let you know that they're coming towards you. Why don't they send it themselves? That's what so the Eight of Swords and the Four of Cups is because they know they're being watched and they can't openly communicate with you. Yeah, there's a Five of Wands going on that they're trying to fix in their world because of the facts. And the Magician. There's somebody who could have paid a practitioner, and then the practitioner kept going, well, I need more money to do this, and I need more money to do that. Don't fall for it. It's a scam. It's a big fat scam. Somebody says I can manifest another person in your life. Well, not by nothing but free will, and if that person does look at you and does come into your life because you paid somebody to do whatever kind of spell on them, eventually that will backfire. It always does. Because you can't hold somebody against their will. Their will is usually stronger, and then either they end up becoming obsessed or they hate your guts. So don't try to manifest anything else for anybody else. Manifest for your own self. You worry about yourself. And I recommend that advice for these people as well. Stop trying to meddle in other people's lives. Just go live your life and chill. And if what's meant to come together comes together, then that's what's meant to come together. The universe works in strange ways. Somebody got the cops called on them because of a situationship. Like I said, they're being held up for a reason. Because all fakeness has to fall. And these people who got in contracts through manipulation, through magic spells, all of that's going to come to a close. The darkness is being extinguished. So the real can come into fruition. And that goes for everybody in the world. So anything that ain't real, that's false, is going to fade. Whether it's good or it's, good or bad. Queen of Swords in reverse. Somebody definitely hates your light. Like I said, that's a them problem. You just chilling. And this whatever this equal give and take is that's being held up, see, because somebody just found out the truth that they were manipulated by a hater, by somebody who's possibly hating on you. Like I said, and I don't feel like you hate them. I feel like you just look at them like, I wonder what you had to go through to be like that. Feminine energy is about to get some good news. And that's the truth. So the police could have been called because of fingerprints. Some evidence of the truth. So if you're feminine energy, male or female, you're about to get some good news that is the truth. Somebody's about to speak it to you. And then there's this Queen of Swords in reverse that really hates that. They're probably the one that's been manipulating the whole time. But like I said, I don't judge, what you have to go through to be like that. I know my life hasn't been easy, so I get it. but I wouldn't. Even though, I've been through some treacherous bullshit in my life, I have never taken it out on another person. That's not me. That's not how I operate. That's Queen of Cups energy. I don't claim to be anything but that. And no matter how many people have lied to me, how many people have cut me out, how many people have been cold to me, how many people leave nasty comments, I still don't judge them because I look at it from a different perspective. What did you have to go through to be like that? That's my question to that energy. Is that you don't have to be that way. You choosing to be that way. Because I've been through a whole hell of a lot. But I don't take it out on other people. I don't make that my problem. Alright? That's just how I see things. Yeah, I take my licking and keep on ticking, basically. Safe haven, flame, home, sing and dance. You're singing and dancing in your house. Enjoying your life. Possibly being single, isolation, independent, and alone. Money, problem, work, success, fortune. Money. This is all about the money for somebody. That's why they hate on you. Because they're doing the money, life, violence, and privacy threats here. Like I said, divine intervention is letting you pause, go on a new journey, and rest. Like I said, your new beginning is here. This person is losing control. They can't figure out what makes you tick. It's your intuition. It's your knowing that there's something better on the other side of that empty room. Dignity, works, lineage, awards. You know that that's what's going to get you where you need to go. Not hating on people, which is what this other person's upset about. This other person's upset because they're in the middle of a divorce or a breakup. Police are being called. Evidence has been found about why they started this. Why they started this. And like I said, it could be a magic spell. It could have been, paying a hoodoo voodoo practitioner. And that practitioner just kept getting them in deeper and deeper and deeper with every dollar they spent. That's how they connect themselves to you. So, like I said, I don't practice the dark arts, but there are a lot of people, including the powers that be, that do. Alright? That's why we're all under surveillance. They want to see if it worked. Did it work? Did it work? Are they gone yet? Their threats are empty. And the dragons are awake. The mother is here. Got Delphine and Gaia. This is like a mother's love. It really is. Because these could definitely be people that have been trying to hold up some sort of situation in your family or in somebody else's family, because they don't want these two energies to come together. They don't want a culmination of the Empress and energy to, like, alchemical marriage. That's why the Five of Wands is here. Is to keep somebody from resting. To keep them in that fight or flight mode so they don't see the truth about something. But that's coming in anyway. Nobody can stop it. So Gaia is a guardian dragon. 133. I got 112, 110, and now 133. those numbers could mean something. There it is. Let me read this to you. Alright, it says, have courage to stand up for what you believe in your heart to be true. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Regardless of what all these other energies are doing, you over here chilling going, yeah, I know the truth already. The dragon Gaia is the earth keeper and carries Gaia's ancient knowledge deep within her. She is one of the oldest dragons yet to come to earth. I am the etheric body of the planet. I urge you to protect her and all who dwell upon her. Even the haters. I will guide you into restoring balance. What is done cannot be undone, and alas, some things are gone forever. Have the courage to stand up for what you believe in your heart to be true, and I will stand with you. You can be that change. Call upon her support when you are working on a new project and need to anchor its energy fully. It's like I said, Ace of Pentacles could be a new project, and like I said, it's bringing you to the Ten of Pentacles by the end, whether that's, you know, other people's money or you and your money. I don't know, but that's all this other person was interested in, because they paid a whole lot to threaten you and try to destroy your life or end something for you. But the divine stepped in and said, I'm gonna blow your shit up. Okay, call upon her support when you are working on a new project and need to anchor its energy fully. You can invoke her wisdom when any form of group work is taking place, and to anchor this collective vibration to the planet. Make sure of her grounding, or make use of her grounding energy. Go out and put your feet on the ground if you can. If not, I would suggest a grounding mat, maybe, for in your house when it's too cold. She is also here now to help ground the frequencies of the fifth dimension and above, which are coming into our consciousness. She will guide us when we are ready to reignite the light of the Earth's grids, and the deep healing this invokes will help Gaia and us humans to build peace on Earth and a future that is sustainable. And all this other dark stuff, it can't stay. I mean, there's always going to be dark and light. But these threats to end you, these threats to manifest things in you, or make you manifest things in your life, like the Eight of Swords, are not working. You simply are manifesting your best life with that dragon energy that's coming into the planet. I think if y'all don't watch Carrie Kay, I think she explained it best in her last video of the pearl, the silver, and bronze ancient dragons. And these dragons are old as time and very wise. That is the divine intervention. And karma is coming to collect. And those who wish it upon you will receive it. That's just how it works. So wish good for people, especially during this time of the year when we're turning the tides, we're turning the clock. All right? Because there really is no such thing as time. Well, those are your messages. Please remember to press the like button, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time.